Hey guys, NeverEnoughLego with a different kind of review today. I'm going to be doing my first comparative review. It's where I compare the new versus the old. For today I'm going to be doing the Slave one. So the new one, as you probably know, cost $80 US. The old one only cost $50, and it only has 36 fewer pieces, so that's kind of bad. And it even came with more minifigures, as you can see. Both sets came with new minifigures and new bounty hunters. Like the new one came with Bosk, and the old one came with Dengar and ID88, and even threw in a Bestman guard. Of course, the new Han and Carbonite is better than the old one because, as you could see, it's a lot more realistic. And the new Boba Fett is better because you could actually remove his helmet. It's separate from it. Oops, you could remove his helmet. It's separate from his jetpack, and he has a printed face. So, and he has the cape too. So, yeah. So, both sets have good minifigures, but the newer Boba Fett is better, and the Han Solo and Carbonite is better. But for price per piece, oops, zoom out. But for price per piece, this is about 13 cents a piece. This is 9 cents a piece. It's about 4 cents more a piece in the new one, which is a big difference. But to start with the features, they both have the swiveling turret. This one's a little looser, but that might just be with age. So they have basically the same stuff. On the sides, this one has the opening, folds down. This one folds up. So inside the new one, there's the fold-out missiles like this, and they're flick fire, but it's hard to reach the flick fire. But in this one, there's just fold-out missiles, and you actually have to just pull them out. They don't flick. Darn it, I can't put that back in with one hand, so maybe with my right. There we go, okay. So both sides have those. On both of them there are these doors here. Open. There we go. So they both open. In the old one, you get a orange trans cone piece and a blaster, which you put together to make a gun, and you get 2 sets of those, one on each side. And in this one, you got the crate, and I put in the clone pistols it comes with. Darn it, the lid broke. So yeah, you can see I just put the pistols in there. So really, they're both similar. This one, so they both have guns if you want them to. But in this one, Boba Fett has to use the guns from that. He doesn't actually come with one. The old one doesn't have any stickers, which is a plus. This one has quite a few. Has 2 of these, one on both sides, 2 of these, one here and one on the other side on the door that opens here. 4 up here and 3 here, and then 1 on the side here, so quite a few. So they both have doors here. This one opens like this one opens sideways like that. On this one, it's more asymmetrical. As you can see, there's that piece hanging down there and stuff, but on this side it's just a bar across. Which this one, it's the same on both sides, so I don't have to flip it around. Then, as you can see, this is more rounded, while this is sort of a lot more brick built. They both have the same wing turning mechanism. When you have someone sitting in there and you pick it up, it turns. So they both open up here. In this one you have, of course, the flick fire missile system, so we'll set this down for a second. So there's the button, and and that flicks out. And then in this one, there's a lever right here, which I think you pull up. Yep. Then there's a big missile. The missile fires a lot better in the old one, but this one has more, so it kind of evens out a little bit. Next, the cockpit. This is clear. This on the new one, and there's just a small little seat with a small little control panel, which still turns. In the new one, it's tinted, but there's a bigger space in there. And I think in both you could probably get a minifigure down in there. As you can see, the color scheme is like completely different. This is a reddish maroon type thing. This is brown and more sand green. This is more dark green. It's kind of weird. You think they'd make it more movie accurate than they're completely different. Why would they have? How could they both be movie accurate? Then the wings. The wings are fairly similar. The main difference is the color. They both have the flaps here, and this one's gray, but this one's tan. This bar here, this comes from the wing and goes up, but in this one it comes from up here and goes down, which is interesting. And then, so they're pretty similar. And then the entrance ramps on the old one, if you use this, you could flip that up and you would put the Han and Carbonite right in there. He slides out, but you would put him right in there. And you just flip it up. But the downside to this is because there's this missile system, like a bomb thing. When you pick this up, there were bombs inside, so like I don't think they're actually white, but I think they were like trans orange or blue, but that's for some reason that was in there. So, but because if you lift that up, then they'll fall out if the Han and Carbonite is in there. So that's a bad design flaw. In this one, there's no lever. You just pick this up and just stick Han in the bottom instead of in the top. It just folds down. So there's no bomb system. But that's okay, because it didn't really work too well anyway. So, yeah, they're both really cool sets. Let me show you the bottom of both ones. So, 3 there with a big hole, which is ugly, and then the roll up there and that thing. And then on the back, there's 2, it's missing a piece, sorry, and then the row, another missing piece, and then that. So, yeah, and the bomb thing, you just push this and see how this opens, and then if you push it more, the bomb would fall out. I broke it. Yeah, so I just broke that. That was an accident. I just broke it some more. I'm not going to touch it anymore. So, yeah, this one was definitely a better deal. You know, I can't really say which one is better because they both have differences. But yeah, so this one was from 2006, this one's 2010. So, yep. This has been NeverEnoughLego. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and goodbye.